Hello, I'm John the Poet, and I'm glad to be here and thank the gallery for allowing me this time to read poetry for you. My poetry is inspired partly through my education, it's classical, and also through where I live. I live on a beautiful farm. So I tend to write about historical themes a lot, but in the present day. So the first poem I'd like to read to you is about someone who lived a long time ago, but next to whom I sleep. I'll explain that. Anne Boleyne was the second wife of Henry VIII, ill-fated, as you probably know. And it turns out that she had a clothes box, and the clothes box would be to hold the precious clothes of the courtiers and keep them smelling nice. And it turns out that I have a clothes box too that is almost of the same vintage as Anne Boleyne. And it's at the foot of my bed. And so I wrote a poem about the clothes box. It's really about Anne Boleyne. This oak chest is black with centuries past. Faint tongues of courtiers echo in the cracks. And on decorated boards and handles, eroded pewter, Tudor dust and laughter, there's a patina from a lute and dance. A massive Tudor rose takes up all the lid's expanse, and the wood still speaks of place and precedence. Though now the foot of my ordinary bed, it sits at rest. This coffer carved to hold a lady's clothes of silk, scarlet damask, and on hems of purple velvet, intricacies of lace, perfumed leaves of rue and rosemary, and once perhaps a quince. All it lacks is the name Boleyne beside her crest, a crowned falcon painted white upon its skin, but not so close for my feet upon to rest, since Plantagenets are dangerous yet to touch. So now it hides from envy's eyes just some poems and a will, safe until it's my time to lose my head and kneel like her into oblivion. So every night I sleep with Anne Boleyne, whose death made history mourn, as it always does for a queen who's fallen, while so many others must lie alone by time forgotten. This lady I never saw, but still can hear her sing, playing her lute and performing the slow pavane. And every night I fall asleep and dream until I'm close enough to see the face again of beautiful Anne Boleyne.